Hey, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to roll out a slab. And first step is wedging. Okay, my clay is ready to be flattened and it's going to be running through this roller chamber. It's a really small opening, so I have to make this slab a little flatter. I'm gonna throw it down on my table a couple times, and when I push it down, I'm gonna kind of pull it towards me. Okay, I flattened it out with just the force of gravity alone. Now I'm ready to run it through the slab roller. Now, if there's several people using the slab roller and it's starting to get a little sticky and wet and the clay is getting stuck to the canvas, I just use a little bit of cornstarch. Put your other canvas on top. Okay, we're gonna roll it through a few times. So if you can see this little gauge right here, I always turn it to about 1 inch first. And I can feel when I pull this through, I can feel the clay getting caught on it. And then you're always gonna turn the wheel in the direction that you want the canvas to go. So I want my slab roller to go this direction, so I'm gonna turn the wheel this way. Okay, that was the first try. All right, let me check it. Okay, it's pretty flat, but I want to go a little bit more flat. Make sure you don't go too flat with it. So now I'm gonna make the slab roller dial a little bit less, and I'm gonna go for about a little bit more than a ½ inch. ½ inch is gonna be where I stop. Okay, so I'm going this way, this direction with the slab roll, so I have to turn the wheel this direction. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Now I'm ready to go for my final flatness. Now I'm ready to move the dial down to about a ½ inch. I wouldn't go any thinner than a ½ inch. Maybe just a little bit, but ½ inch is a good place. Okay. This looks really good. And I don't see any air bubbles, which is perfect, so I won't need to restart. If you do see any little cracks in your surface, you can get a metal rib tool and just smooth out any cracks. There you go. You might want to cut your slab, so I have a couple of templates here. I've got the 8-inch tall cylinder template, 7-inch, 6-inch, and 5-inch. So depending on how tall you want your cylinder to be. For this one, I'm gonna go with an 8-inch. If you don't have a template, you can always just measure out your slab with a ruler. You always want the sides of your slab to be even. You can always draw a straight line at the bottom and then measure the height that you want on each side and then cut. But I'm just gonna use the template because it's here. I'm gonna use my needle tool to go around the side. Don't just throw away these extra pieces right away, because you can use those to create the bottom of your cylinder. If you are not going to work with it right away and you need to store it and let it get leather hard, you're gonna put it on one of these boards and wrap it up really well so not too much air is exposed to it. And then I'm gonna put several bags over top.